for a second there, Mark? Yep, brilliant.
Thank you. Thanks for coming along, particularly the NCA reps, because you're not the favourite organisation of people with kind of our outlooks. I think that's probably fair to say. We don't see you as a progressive organisation in terms of urban design and climate change and so on. You're very much oriented to private transport. You're building, upgrading the bridge. That's obviously more important than sustainable public transport. Well, I'm sorry, that seems to be the emphasis of your organisation for many years. But okay, things can change.
It's a bit harsh, but that's okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can agree to
Because if we didn't
disagree.
upgrade the bridge.
So I'll just get you to move towards the microphone.
No, but just to clarify, that's an upgrade of the bridge for safety purposes, in that if we're going to carry what we're doing now, not encourage more cars, but carry, and as you would know, motor vehicles are getting heavier.
Okay.
All of that. So, yeah, accept what you say, but a bit harsh.
Thank you. With 2B, and this is relevant because I know you're doing 2A at the moment, there's a direct connection, and that's a lack of wire power. So what you're designing now for 2B is, I understand it, not powered, including the end stop. There's no power to the end stop that you've proposed. Originally, I think there was some notion of underground power, so you could charge perhaps from the ground up, as they do in Sydney. As far as I know, I'm talking about power to power the vehicles, not lights and so on. If that's the case, can Major Projects Canberra or the ACT government, can you guarantee the feasibility of wire-free operation, battery operation, because as far as I know you're not talking about ground power, from Alinga Street to wherever wires are allowed again, which I assume is Adelaide Avenue, and what operational constraints does that impose? Newcastle, for example, is wire-free. It's limited to 40 kilometres an hour. Is that going to be the case for light rail the whole way from Alinga Street to Adelaide Avenue?
No.
Thank you.
So, no, the Newcastle system works on supercapacitors as opposed to batteries, so it's a very different system. The sizing of the retrofit and all of the power modelling that we have done for stage 2A is on the basis of stage 2B. So the vehicles will run to Adelaide Avenue. Now the actual constraints, there is a speed limit as a result of running under battery as opposed to wire of 70 kilometres an hour.
70
kilometres an hour, yes. But the bigger issue is actually where you are. So we won't be running 70 kilometres around London Circuit. Commonwealth Avenue will be a faster speed zone than other areas, but when you move through the Parliamentary Triangle, again, it's more what is a safe speed than what is the capacity of this. So absolutely all the power modelling that we have done for stage 2A has been with one eye on stage 2B to ensure that it can go right through.
And Bill.
And just as a technical detail about the bridge strengthening, that's been designed for a 60 kilometre speed limit, which will apply to the light rail vehicles on Commonwealth Avenue as well.
Just to clarify, that's the full length of Commonwealth Avenue, when the bridge upgrade works are done, when light rail stage 2A is done, that'll be 60 k's an hour?
Well, the basic principle is that the rail vehicles are able to travel the same speed as the road. This is happening on Northbourne Avenue. The bridge strengthening, we have to pick a design speed for the bridge, for the safety barriers and the like. And the design speed, the authority board signed off on is 60 kilometre an hour speed limit, which is actually a design speed of 70 kilometres an hour when you're doing the engineering for road barriers and things like that.
Fabulous, thank you.